right, so we've got our cube on the page. And the next thing that I find usually really helpful is to make sure that I know specifically where my light source is coming from. So if I just, let's see. Oh goodness, what do I want? Where's my eraser? Do I have one? Nope, that's fine. So my block is a little askew, but that's fine. I am going to say for today that my light source is going to come from over here. And I usually like to draw it in as just like a constant reminder of like, this is where my light source is. So again, we're starting with cubes because they are very straightforward as far as how do we shade them in so that they actually look like they've got some value to them. So from my sun here, we're going to say it's hitting the top part first. So this surface up here, this is going to be our brightest surface then, because that's catching the most of the light. This side wall is the next to catch the light from our light source. It's going to be pretty bright, not as bright as the top, but it's going to be nice and medium range. And then this is going to be our darkest side because it is away from the light. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with my HB pencil. Again, remember I am, just like I was when I was filling in the value space over here, I'm pressing very lightly, I'm shading, and I'm making sure that all of my lines go the same direction as I shade across the top. And I'm just going to do one pass over this. Because remember, this is our lightest value. Again, this side is our second value. It's not as light as the top. It's not as dark as this opposite side. So I'm going to go ahead and here's one layer of my pencil. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a second layer so that it's a nice medium tone. And then this third wall is our darkest one. So that means if I'm using one pencil, I'm going to want at least 3 layers. So remember, we're pressing lightly so that we can stack our layers nicely. And if you have your 3B pencil nearby, you might actually break that one out for at least 1 or 2 of the last layers. Here we go. last but not least, this is where that tissue can come in if you have some nearby. Or if you happen to have a blending stump or a tortillon, we can go over lightly with our tissue on our different value areas to start to blend those marks a little bit together more, since we are using graphite. Now remember, when you're blending, we're not like grinding it into the paper. Like, your muscles in your arms should not be tense. We're just kind of lightly rubbing. And I'm going in a nice circular motion, small circles, to start to buff out some of those marks from the pencil. So we've got a nice smooth surface now. I'm going to do the same on the side. And then the same on this side as well.